Hear me way better now without the mask and the headphones. I got a big box. What's up, loves? It's your favorite blind girl back on your screen with another one. Hair and the lip gloss. Great way to start this video. A couple weeks back, I showed you in my vlog a special delivery, and in that big box was the Vision Buddy. So today I'm going to let you know my thoughts on this product as I've been using it for a couple weeks in a bunch of different settings. So I want to let you know, as per usual, the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you're not new to my channel and you've watched any of my reviews before, whether it's for tech or for skincare or for clothes, I keep it real. I don't care if they're paying me or not. You guys are the ones that got me here, so I'm always going to keep it 100 with you. So in this video, we're going to start off with the pros and move on to the cons. I got a lot to say, so let's get into it. Let's talk about this device and what I love about it. I am in love with this sci-fi-esque, super futuristic vibe. I love it and I hate it because I'm going to mention it again in the con segment. But it's super comfortable. This sits on, no, don't even say that. This goes on your face and it gives you a real augmented reality experience. In the words of the Apple announcement the other day, this is an essential piece of equipment. But for real, because if you've experienced as much vision loss as me, and just for point of reference, I'm sitting at worse than 2400 vision, this is gonna be a device that changes the game for you. The first time I put this on, I got emotional. Thank God the cushy bits blocked the teary eyes because I was not trying to have that moment during Friendsgiving. But for the first time in a long time, literally 8 years, I was able to sit all the way back from a TV screen and watch what was going on because it streamed through here. That was the trippiest thing ever. It was so cool, even though we were just watching music videos and it really wasn't that serious, to be able to see what everyone was talking about without standing at the screen. Because anytime I want to see something, I have to sit in front of everyone else, like on, not a futon, but those little round things, like an ottoman, right? Or I'll be standing up at the screen while everyone's sitting down on the couch or something to get a detail or ask someone to read what the little note said or the text message. Here, I feel like an independent person that's part of the group that can just enjoy and be immersed in the story, the music video, whatever's going on the TV without having to whisper to someone or ask. Like, I can see. And the coolest thing is, as long as you put it on in the direction you hope to watch it, it's gonna play and you can pan the screen without it wobbling. Whereas if you were to magnify, of course, because you're magnifying, it's going to look different. But it streams through here, which is why it looks like this, so that it keeps it stable as if your eyes were looking at the screen. So the screen is over here. My friends are behind me because we're sitting at the dining table. And I'm talking to them, but watching the TV from this direction. If that isn't next level, I don't know what is. So that was a really exciting moment for me, even though, like I said, it wasn't like we were watching like a drama or something super emotional, but because I was able to see the details and the facial expressions and actually be part of the experience, it was cool. It was cool. So thanks, Vision Buddy, for reaching out to me and allowing me to have that experience again. So moving on from the streaming function, there's 2 other modes to this device. If you click this button in the middle here, you can switch to magnification or to reading mode and it'll announce it for you. Let me just turn it on. So the reading mode is basically dark mode. I must be the only person on the planet because everyone I know, sighted, low vision, whatever, loves white text on a black screen. Me, I can't see it as well, so I actually hate it. I like it keeping classic. So that's the only mode that I don't use. But when you switch it to magnification, you can click the button up here to zoom in up to 10 times. Just for point of reference, I usually tether around 6 to 7. That is perfect for me when I'm watching something on YouTube at home or when I was zooming in when I was at my friend's house or when I was at work. You can always zoom out to 1x, but if you're putting this on, why you need 1x? Is it on?
Reading mode.
Yeah.
Television. Magnifier. Reading mode. Television. Magnifier.
And then when you're on the magnifier mode, I don't have anything that's written, so I'm just going to pretend.
OCR processing OCR.
So when you hold down that button, pretty much what it's doing is it's taking a screenshot of a page, a sheet of paper, anything with text, so it can read it back to you. Is it possessor though? Because there's nothing in front of me that's not even English. What did it capture? That was weird AF. As I was saying before it rudely started chanting, is when you hold down that button, it will read out to you whatever's on a piece of paper, in a textbook per se, a prescription, a label, a book, which is really good because if you have an eye disease like me, eye fatigue is real. What's going on with the OCR?
I'll never break someone's heart because I have one break bones because I have of them and I never wrestle with it. You both get arm and the pig. Nobody will ever win the battle of the sexes. Too much with the see no evil, hear no date, no evil. The hardest part of getting then phone TS working up and through then band to tron and I. First rule of relationships, I ask me arguments about the seat, use the sink, a laugh and the world laughs with you. Snore and you sleep alone. I never break someone's heart because they have only one. Break their bones because they have them. Never wrestle with a pie, you both and the pig likes it. Nobody will ever win the battle of the sexes. They're too much with the enemy. See no evil, hear no evil. M know the hardest part is working on the courage number bin to find it TH.
What am I reading? I think that's really cool. A lot of devices have the OCR adapted into it. So I'm glad that they put this into there because the streaming is like the main attraction, but I like the main functionality of the OCR. Battery lasts a really long time. Exactly how long I don't know, but just for point of reference, I've used this for an hour and accidentally left it on for 5, came back and been like, oh, it's still on. And then it died maybe like a half an hour after that. So it lasts a long time. So please don't be like me and actually press the button here until it turns off. I usually tap it, but you have to hold it down for a couple of seconds. Let's talk about the buttons for a bit. So it's very streamlined. I like how simple it is. It's really good that it doesn't come with a remote or a wire thing that goes to a console. Everything you need is right up here and you don't have to actually see anything to know what you're doing. So over here, as mentioned before, there's the mode button.
Magnifier.
Then you have these buttons that magnify more or less. Then on this side here, you've got your volume up, your volume down. I like to turn it all the way down because I don't know what it is about vision loss, but I like to have everything very quiet. And then this is the power off button. Over here is where the charging cable goes. Thank God this is not a normal plug because if you're visually impaired, you know that sometimes it takes a minute for you to plug something in an outlet. Thank God it's just a magnetic plink and go. Everything about this has consideration in mind. Like they really did think about the visually impaired user. The instruction manual is large print and it's pictures, so it's super easy. Think like an IKEA manual. And then the button functionality, there isn't that much going on. And this is the only one that doubles as a dual option. Let me just turn it off so I can use it when I'm done this video for life. Let's talk about what's in this box before we move on to the cons. So I love this box. I'm all about gray. My chair is gray. My couch is gray. My diffuser is gray. You can't go wrong with the neutrals. And it perfectly stores not just the Vision Buddy, but also the cords you'll need if you take it to go. So you got your charging cable, you got a battery pack, which I don't even know how long this lasts, but since I first charged this 2 weeks ago, I've charged this twice and haven't needed to charge it again. It's got a plug in case you want to plug this in to charge it instead of charging it from your computer. And then this is the HDMI cable. I think you need 2 because my friend said he needed to take another one to plug it into the TV during Friendsgiving. I don't know, he did it for me. This is super soft to protect your Vision Buddy. I love how soft the mesh is. Of course, I noticed the details that I can't see. And it comes with the cleaning cloth that I haven't used yet. I've been keeping it pristine. Streamer's over there because I don't own a TV, so there's no point in lugging it around. I just keep it over in that corner. It's pretty much the same size as your average internet router. The one thing I would say as we're moving into the cons of this video is that it should be more portable and just more compact, especially if you're taking it to go like I did, or you want to go on a trip with it and maybe Netflix and chill in your Airbnb. These are the things in 2020, eh? But If you're just at home, I'm sure it'll fit perfectly in your console or behind your TV. As I said, it's super lightweight, so it's not a matter of it being heavy. Just wish it was smaller. I feel like I'm gonna get really nitpicky with the cons here, but I gotta give it to you straight. One thing I wish that they did is make it more compact. We gotta talk about the elephant in the room. It's big, okay? Although it's giving you the VR vibes, it's not giving you the new age kind of, we're in the era and the information and technological advanced era that we're in. This is a second gen, so I can't knock it too much for not being small and sleek, but I do have to make a comment about that because it's bulky. Let's just keep it real. Call it what it is. It's giving you VR vibes, yes, but to wear this outside, like outside, it's gonna attract attention. And a couple years ago, you wouldn't catch me outside with this, but now that I'm at a different stage and phase of my blindness journey, my priorities have changed. And honestly, like if people are gonna stare, they're gonna stare. Didn't their mama teach them right? So you're gonna get a lot of questions if you wear this out to the store, to the mall, on a walk, on the street. But at least it's a conversation piece. And I love the name Vision Buddy. Like I said, it gives it a very like homey human vibe versus some of the more sterile scientific names of the other devices. I think it's so cute. I asked my friend, can I bring my Vision Buddy? She's like, who? I'm like, my device. So I think that's really cute. Although super lightweight, if you're gonna wear this for 2 hours, it's gonna feel like you have something on your head. It may not be like headache type of feeling, but you're gonna feel something on your head. So I just gotta say what it is, you know? Let's talk about what it actually looks like since you can't really see. I wish I could put the camera in here and let you see what I see. The resolution is good, but it could be better. Again, this is a second gen, so I don't want to knock it too much. Example I could give is that it's like a 720 to 4K. It's still HD, but when you know it's out there, you know it's out there. Personally, for me, the functionality of this is so worth it that I don't mind that it's not crisp and super real to life. But just because now we have a few competitors on the go, it's just something I want to note. Also, the color is not spot on. Stargardt sometimes expresses itself in the ability to perceive color, but for some reason it hasn't affected in that department, in me at least. So I can still discern and distinguish colors impeccably. And because of that, I can tell when the reds aren't really reds or the blacks are a little bit off. And I have to say what it is because who knows, maybe an artist is watching this and thinking they can use this for that type of thing. Which brings up another point. If you're a creative person like me and you're editing videos, for example, this is going to be something that might slow you down. It might make things easier, but might slow you down. I'd asked them what's one downfall, and they admitted to me that the cursor on your computer may lag while using this. That wasn't even that bad. It was actually pretty seamless. It was finding the cursor, first of all, because it gets lost on the screen when you zoom in so much, and then actually trying to find all the functions. Because I've been using... I use the Final Cut Pro X program to edit these videos, and I know it like the back of my hand. I don't actually see the function. So to actually look for it now instead of go from memory slowed me down. But on the flip side, when I was at work testing this out, this was amazing. Definitely has to be said that this is the device that you need to think about if you're doing types of work that need to look right, or if you need to make sure that what you're looking at is right. Because this, with an Excel spreadsheet, is a game changer and a lifesaver. With editing, not so much. This is just a me thing, and I probably shouldn't do it. It's a bad habit, but I like to edit in the dark, and it does take a little longer and lags a little more to be able to see things in low light. If you want to, turn up the brightness on your screen or turn on a light, and it's going to work immaculately after that. But I just got to tell you, because it is augmented reality, there's going to be some times where it takes a tiny bit longer to be able to focus on what you're looking at. But it's pretty seamless and smooth when you're zooming in and out to something far away and then looking at something close straight away. Not that much complaints for this. Oh, the last complaint, which is a make it or break it for some of you out there, is the price point. It isn't covered by insurance. It isn't covered by a lot of companies that provide health insurance. So this is something that you're going to have to invest in out of pocket. And with that said, it's $3,000 US. I'm Canadian, so you know you got to add on top of that. So it's a pretty penny. But when you consider that this has the functionality to help you do things that you might not have been able to do in years, or may not have ever been able to do and now can do, it's like you have to decide if this is something you can save up or work towards. I just wish that devices like this were more accessible. Maybe not so much from the creator perspective, because a lot of technology, knowledge, and experience and research goes into creating devices like this and others. But I wish that insurance companies considered this essential for people with low vision when glasses don't work anymore. So I just have to put it out there because it is expensive, but it is cheaper. The craziest thing is it's a fraction of similar devices that do the same thing. So just like, I don't know what to say. I leave it to you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are on that down below. If you have any questions, leave them there too. If you haven't already, hit the like button on this video. Let me know if you want to see more reviews like this, because I used to do more, and I did one in February. If you want to click on that video, you can click over here to check out my Struggling with Stargardt